So again, one of the things I wanted to talk to you guys about, and I've given it some thought, I was just talking to a mom about it today, is do you ever treat your parents like dirt? Yeah, I think we sometimes do, okay? Do you ever go ahead and be purposefully annoying to your mom and dad so that it might upset them? Absolutely. I think we all do that. This is an easy one for you guys. Like my mom, she was born and raised in Korea, and her English isn't perfect. I'm surprised and really happy for how well she's doing now. But one of the things that, as I was growing up and I was about that 13, 14, 15-year-old age, and even as I got into college and my college years, I would go ahead and just nitpick. And I knew what she meant. It's not like I'm a dummy and I couldn't figure out what she was trying to say, right? But I was just being a jerk about things and trying to get on my mom's nerves and try and correct her English, so to speak. Okay? And to some degree that might be acceptable, like if she said something that wasn't even close, or if it was something that didn't have the same meaning. But her questions were exactly the same one that any perfect English-speaking person would have asked, only except it wasn't perfectly phrased in the way that I was used to. So I just would get on her case. And what she would do is she would just go ahead and either one, have a great attitude about it and just ignore it and just, go with it. Or two, she would kind of say, well, why are you trying to correct me? You know what I mean, right? And the third thing that she probably felt but didn't really tell me is that she probably felt a little upset and embarrassed that her son would try and go ahead and correct her with a language that, one, isn't even her own language, right? And two, she had to go ahead and learn from scratch. She was over 18 when she got to the U.S., and so that's something that we all have to think about. Think about it on your parents' perspective. Okay? Let's go visit my mom's perspective for a second. Here she is, and my dad died when I was about 10 years old. So how easy would it have been for her to pick me and her and scoot back over to Korea? Pretty easy, right? Sir? Absolutely. Okay. But instead, she chose, as one of the only sole reasons for staying and remaining in this country, with me. That's a pretty heavy commitment, isn't it? The only reason why she's in the U.S. is because of me. She's got 4 other sisters in Korea. She could easily be under that, right? Yeah, a brother, and that's a great environment. She speaks the language, she knows the culture. It's a lot different from the U.S., okay? So I guess the point is, guys, nitpicking doesn't always make any sense for us kids, okay? You have to go ahead and be bigger than that. If it was me and I said the wrong question, you would probably just go ahead and go with it and just understand what I would mean and just answer anyways. Make sense? So here's a point for us to remember. As your mom and dad continue to annoy you, I know that's the case, they will get on your nerves, they'll make you angry with the questions they ask and the things that they ask you. Take a step back and just, one, understand what kind of perspective are they coming from. Two, don't make it such a big deal about it, just go with it. I mean, how hard is it for you to go ahead and say, all right, I understand what they're talking about. I'll just answer yes, shut my mouth and keep going. How hard is that for you to do that? Not very. Okay, so consider that as you guys continue to go ahead and be with mom and dad, okay, and interact with you, because it's only going to get more and more worse for you guys as you guys. It's just going to worsen for you guys as you guys get older, because what are you going to focus on? The things that annoy you, right? As you get over it, and then you can start having a healthy, strong, loving relationship with mom and dad without having to argue every single little bitty detail. Huh? Good. Okay. Thanks so much.